An Italian fishing boat crew working off the coast of Marseille, France finds an unconscious man, Damon, adrift in the Mediterranean with 2 gunshot wounds in his back. Upon awakening aboard the vessel, the man quickly becomes aware of his retrograde amnesia, with the account number to a safe deposit box being his only lead to his identity. This crucial information is projected by a miniature laser device that has been surgically embedded in his hip. With this clue in hand, he travels to Zurich, Switzerland, where he locates the corresponding bank. While there, he displays a surprising proficiency in advanced hand-to-hand combat and fluent German when he instinctively defends himself against 2 policemen who question him for loitering in a closed park at night. Upon reaching the bank, the man discovers that the safe deposit box contains a substantial sum of money in different currencies, a firearm, and several passports, all featuring his photograph but with varying aliases and nationalities. Opting to adopt the identity of the top passport, Jason Bourne, he departs with his newfound possessions. However, a bank employee notifies the CIA's Special Activities Division Unit, Operation Treadstone, about the man's visit, leading to the arrival of law enforcement on the premises. Despite the authorities' presence, Bourne manages to evade capture and seeks refuge at the U.S. consulate. Though accosted by consulate officials, he once again escapes apprehension. A short distance away, Bourne encounters Marie Kreutz, Franca Potenti, and offers her $20,000 to take him to the Paris address listed on his Bourne passport. As CIA headquarters buzzes with activity, Alexander Conklin, Chris Cooper, the head of Treadstone, discloses to his superior, Deputy Director Ward Abbott, Brian Cox, that Bourne was the covert operative tasked with assassinating exiled African dictator Nkwana Wambosi, Adewale Akinnuye-Agbaje, a mission that failed. Conklin decides to sever all links between the CIA and Wambosi, prompting him to dispatch 3 expert assassins, to take out Bourne. In Paris, Bourne and Marie arrive at an apartment where he discovers that one of his aliases, John Michael Caine, was reportedly killed 2 weeks ago. Before they can gather more information, the first asset, codenamed Castel, Nicky Nod, launches an ambush, but Bourne manages to overpower him in a brief fight. Upon searching Castel's belongings, Marie comes across a package containing a hit list with CCTV footage of the 2 of them at the embassy the previous day, causing her to panic. As Bourne attempts to calm her, Castel makes a desperate escape, leaping out the window to his death before Bourne can extract any further details from him. Conklin reaches out to Nicky Parsons, a logistics technician working at the Treadstone Paris safe house, to aid him in his quest to track down Bourne and Marie. Bourne heads to meet with Wambosi in hopes of extracting more information, but before he can do so, the second assassin, codenamed the Professor, Clive Owen, murders Wambosi. With the news of Wambosi's death, Bourne begins to suspect that he was once an assassin prior to his amnesia. Seeking refuge from their pursuers, Bourne and Marie flee to her stepbrother's residence in the countryside. It is there that Bourne decides he no longer wishes to be the person he was before. At CIA headquarters, Conklin manages to trace Bourne and Marie to the rural property. The following day, the Professor attempts to take Bourne out with a sniper rifle, but Bourne cleverly creates a distraction and eliminates him in a crop field, having previously snuck away. As the Professor takes his final breaths, he reveals to Bourne their shared association with Treadstone. Bourne sends Marie and her stepbrother away to ensure their safety, and then employs the Professor's mobile phone to organize a meeting with Conklin, intending to lure him out into the open where he can be tracked. Bourne covertly trails Conklin to the Treadstone Paris safe house where Conklin discloses that Bourne had orchestrated the assassination plot against Wambosi. This revelation triggers a cascade of flashbacks that restores Bourne's memories. He recollects that he had employed the Caine identity to infiltrate Wambosi's inner circle, but he had balked at executing Wambosi due to the presence of his children. Instead, he had attempted to escape the scene, only to be shot twice by Wambosi and subsequently tossed overboard from the yacht into the Mediterranean, where he was later rescued by Italian fishermen. Bourne informs Conklin that he is leaving Treadstone and threatens them not to follow him. Bourne knocks out Conklin and engages in a gunfight with other Treadstone agents in the building. Although Bourne is injured during the battle, he manages to kill the other agents and escape. Later on, Conklin is assassinated by Mannheim on Abbott's orders. Abbott appears before an oversight committee and explains that he shut down Treadstone due to its poor cost-benefit ratio. He then proposes a new program, Operation Blackbriar. Bourne, now free from the CIA, travels to Mykonos, Greece, where he reunites with Marie, who runs a scooter shop, and the 2 share an embrace.